Let's go! In this video, is Vechain VET one of the best investments in the cryptocurrency space today? I've been seeing so much news about Vechain recently. I needed to make a dedicated video to explore if this coin can really make the extreme gains that people are talking about. We're taking a deep dive into a coin I think will do incredibly well in 2021. We're going to be digging deep into the future of Vechain to research if it's a coin that can provide value in the real world, outperform Bitcoin, and perhaps most importantly, how many times can it multiply? So if you're interested in any of that, stay tuned to find out if VET truly has the potential to be a 50 banger and if the hype is both real and warranted. Alright, so let's get straight into it. Vechain, otherwise known as VET or VET, we're going to jump into what it is, who its founders are, real-world applications, the tokenomics, partnerships, and waves in the news, and of course my price predictions for 2021 and beyond. So without further ado, let's begin. To start off, what is VET? VET or Vechain is a cryptocurrency that is already up over 250% this year and is projected to go even further in 2021. Designed to enhance supply chain management and business processes, Vechain is poised for yet another breakout year. Vechain combines physical item tracking with blockchain record keeping to form an immutable record of real-world products all the way from production to delivery. In other words, Vechain is able to keep tabs on entire shipping and delivery inventories and locations in real time. It can even keep track down to the minute production levels. This will not only reduce fraud from middlemen scalping across global markets, it can also increase transparency and increase the quality control from everything from food and medicine to auto parts and anything with an assembly line. It fills the need for consumers to know their purchases are both authentic and fair. It does this by giving each product a unique identity and then using sensors, usually through RFID, radio frequency identification or QR codes, to track what's happening at every stage of the supply chain, similar to what Amazon attempts to do already, only now with the power of blockchain to create a perfect, authoritative, immutable, and decentralized record. You can keep a constant track of who bought what, where, for how much, and how you could monitor each step of quality control. Gone could be the days of disputes with buyers or sellers on Amazon, eBay, or your favorite e-commerce platform. With the quality control that Vechain can provide, being sold a knockoff handbag or a fake pair of Jordans could simply become a thing of the past. And speaking of handbags, this coin was founded by none other than the former CIO of Louis Vuitton China, Sunny Lu. Working as the CIO from 2010 to 2015, Sunny Lu is someone who knows a thing or two about running large companies. I think Sunny's words can do a better job of summing up how this experience benefited him and how it is currently benefiting Vechain and its holders. When answering questions about what he learned in his previous position in an exclusive interview with Box Mining, the YouTube channel, Sunny had this to say. CIO is acting as a bridge between technology and the business. So usually I'm doing two things. Either I find new technology or I think about what businesses can benefit from this technology. Being the CIO of Louis Vuitton China allowed Lu to understand enterprise needs and think about large-scale technology solutions for current enterprise pain points. Simply put, this experience taught Lu what problems need to be solved and how to talk to the different enterprises. In 2013, at a yearly tech seminar for Louis Vuitton, Mr. Lu learned about blockchain technology, and in the very same year he co-founded a company called Bitsy, which would later go on to become what we know as Vechain. Originally a mining operation, Sunny Wu ran both this company and Louis Vuitton until 2015 before stepping down in order to throw himself completely into the cryptocurrency and blockchain world and work full-time as the CEO of Vechain. Lu believes we are in the territory of cutting-edge technology, blockchain, and the greatest challenge we are facing is to educate the market and customers. A fun fact is that prior to being the CIO of one of the most premier luxury brands in China, Sunny was an IT manager for two major Chinese companies, 3M China and Bacardi China, so he has a strong grassroots background in tech. So a CEO and founder with connections to the wealthy elite in China as well as experience working with major international industry CEOs and company owners with his own tech background as well as the gumption and passion to leave what was surely a well-off position as the CIO of Louis Vuitton is something that I am bullish about in regards to his altcoin. I never like to get behind a coin that doesn't have passionate founders and leaders, and Vechain has exactly that, and Sunny Wu's hardworking gambles are more than beginning to pay off.
I think for the entire blockchain space, we need more people, not only about the technology, but also with business sense. To think from enterprise point of view, to think from business owner point of view. At the end of the day, blockchain is just a tool, right? If this tool are not able to generate the value for business, why do you need it?
Perhaps you're beginning to grasp some of the real-world applications of Vechain and how it can be set up to succeed running into the future and hopefully yet another altcoin season. As I talk about over on the other channel, altcoin season usually happens every 6 or so months, and right now it's been over 4 months. Let's discuss some of the real-world applications. By using the Vechain platform, Vechain technology, and also the Vechain tokens, you could streamline any shipment from halfway around the world. Using smart contracts, Vechain is able to circumnavigate paperwork logistics that can severely bog down shipping times. With proper contracts, one would be able to avoid the bureaucratics of getting stamps from 2 different companies and 2 different governments, and instead hold all contracts and permissions simultaneously and approve any transaction in an instant. Anything from the milk you drink to the parts in your cell phone could be tracked for quality control and shipped faster and more efficiently than ever before, and completely paperless. There was an interesting study done by Cointelegraph that I recommend you check out if you have the time, that shows how profitable it can be for bad actors to skimp on the quality in the food market. Sellers all along the supply chain are scalping and skimping to the tune of 20% of a $30 billion wine industry, 375 million in mislabeled cheeses, tarnishing 25 to 70% of red snapper, salmon, and Atlantic cod, 50 to 60% of the commercially available honey in the United States, and resulting in 150 fake liters of olive oil in Germany being sold, which netted its thieves 8 million euros annually. Now, I don't know about you, but I think that is a lot of profit and money that both suppliers and buyers are desperately wanting to save on. And Vechain provides them with the perfect solution. By 2023, it is expected that blockchain will support tracking of 10% of the food industry products worldwide. But it's not just the food industry. Other real-world applications include controlling quality and authenticity of auto parts and electronics, quality insurance of natural gas, copyrighting digital content, infection risk management within hospitals, and economic incentives to encourage both individuals and enterprises to participate in the reduction of carbon emissions. This last one could even be government mandated heading into the future as we move towards more electric cars. Has anybody else noticed electric car stocks soaring no matter what country they're located in? The possibilities for real-world applications of Vechain extend to nearly every industry on Earth. It is by no means a coin that anybody should take lightly. Let's get into some of the tokenomics behind Vechain. Like Bitcoin, Vechain has a hard capped supply. With just under 87 billion coins, that number will not be increased. Authority nodes, of which there will only be 101, are selected and rated by the Vechain Foundation and require full KYC and application procedure, are required to have an increased stake compared to other lesser nodes. So this staking will decrease that 87 billion number even further. As of making this video, 21% of the total supply is already off the market. I probably could have stated earlier that the Vechain platform has 2 tokens, the Vechain token VET and the Vechain Tor Energy VTHO. You can stake your VET token in order to earn VTHO. Both VET and VTHO are essential to the Vechain Tor blockchain to function properly. VTHO is needed to pay for writing data to the Vechain Tor blockchain. This means that every transaction, sending tokens or sending data to a smart contract, has to be paid for in VTHO. VET generates VTHO, so by holding VET you will earn VTHO, which can then be used to pay for your transactions. Some companies, because of crypto regulations, don't really want to hold VET to generate their own VTHO. They have to and have been willing to buy it right off the market. That eventually puts pressure on VET because the VTHO that it does generate relatively slow will be in much higher demand. And because of the high demand for VTHO, the price of VTHO is going to rise, which means the price of VET is going to rise as well. And the only way to generate VTHO is to stake VET. Without VET, there is no VTHO generated. Without VTHO, there's no way to pay for VET transactions. You can think of VTHO as the gas you buy to put in your car, and VET is the machinery that pulls oil directly out of the ground. Not everybody is going to own their own oil well or one of these, but everybody is going to want to get gas to drive their car and ship their products safely, securely, and cheaply around the world. And buyers will appreciate businesses that use VET and VTHO because they know they will be receiving fair value. This in turn will build customer loyalty and trust, incentivizing everybody to use Vechain more and more. And with a finite supply of VET coins available and 21% of those already off the market, there might be no better time to buy VET than yesterday. But don't worry, it's not too late. Although Vechain has begun making waves in news and laid the groundwork with some early contracts and partnerships, I do not believe it is too late to buy Vechain. At a current price point of less than 2 cents, I believe it is an excellent buy with strong fundamentals for anybody looking to create life-changing wealth this upcoming alt season. With a relatively small market cap of just over $1 billion USD in a crypto market with a total cap of 648 billion, Vechain stands poised for a breakout. Currently at the 26th in its ranking of the total crypto market cap, Vechain trades at a respectable volume of over 150 million USD. So this interest isn't completely new. For me personally, I think Vechain has incredible potential to make massive moves. For all of the aforementioned reasons and a few others that I will present as proof, I think Vechain has the potential to moon. You guys know me. That is not something that I say lightly, and that is not something that I would say without doing the research to back it up and share with you. Previously reaching its all-time high this August, coming off its all-time low this March, there is little to no doubt that Vechain looks attractive speaking from technical analysis. It seems all the charts agree upon the altcoin's bullish behavior, which can be seen in its 4-hour chart here. It has bullish support heading into the bull market when Bitcoin has cracked its own all-time highs. Lagging behind the main market mover, Vechain still shows plenty of potential to break out. I expect strong returns relative to the industry in the end of 2020. As you can see from this graph, it's been one of the best performers of the 2020 year, beating out Bitcoin along with Ethereum, Link, ADA, and perhaps surprisingly XRP. Look at how strong of a summer Vechain had. Isn't that just beautiful? You could even argue it was the best coin to hold from May all the way through September. That's almost half the year. Special credit for the graph to Ben Cohen, a YouTuber who really focuses on the macro trends and knows his stuff. Give him a look sometime after you finish watching and liking this video and also subscribing to this channel. Now, I don't know about you, but personally, I like coins that outperform Bitcoin. What more can you really want in a coin? Well, I suppose you might be looking for some massive gains. Some prediction experts like CoinLiker predict that Vechain will grow to 10 cents by the end of next year and that it will not stop there. Others predict closer to 40 cents by the end of 2021. CryptoGround even forecasts that Vechain investors will buy the coin at $4.10. I'm not quite this incredibly bullish, but coming off this new Bitcoin all-time high, I'm not sure what it is, guys, but I'm feeling more bullish than a lot of these analysts. On the conservative side, I'm expecting Vechain to outperform Bitcoin for the majority of 2021, just like it did in 2020. Viewing it conservatively, it could do what Bitcoin does, but better. The real key may be timing its pumps though. The less conservative part of me think that Vechain could truly 30 or 50x within the next couple of years with the right contracts and partnerships. I know this sounds a bit crazy, but hear me out a bit. Many traders think that trading the news is an outdated concept that can't be really utilized in a digital area. In this case, I would like to use all the positive news that has come out about Vechain as confirmation of my already obscenely bullish beliefs. These important contracts and partnerships that I just mentioned are contracts that the Vechain company has already started landing. In the last year, Vechain has been adopted as a blockchain medical data solution for a hospital in Cyprus in order to help combat COVID-19. Then they enabled an cert app to go beyond just COVID-19 records and onboarded at another Cyprus hospital. They worked on disease control in Norway as well. It has been used to back streetwear collections from famous influencers. It has joined China Animal Health and Food Safety Alliance as a council member to provide blockchain tech for enterprise members. It has sunk its teeth into strong seafood markets both in the US and Norway, as well as in China, and even teamed up with Walmart China. They've partnered with Travala.com to integrate as a worldwide payment for 2.2 million hotels, and they've worked with Shanghai Gas on Vechain Tor-enabled energy projects. The list goes on and on and on, and I think you get the picture. The real question, I think, is there anything that they haven't done to prove their worth and stay in power in 2020? It's difficult to think of an industry they wouldn't be able to provide value to, and most of them they already have. I really think this is just the beginning for great things to come for VET and VTHO, and I hope that by sharing this with some, it can be the beginning of something great for you too. Vechain has a great team and experienced, resourceful leadership with already established connections to major industries and wealthy individuals. It has genuinely, truly applicable use for real world. It has set a number of coins in circulation that it will never increase, and it has already started landing all the important real world contracts and partnerships needed to be a staying power in the crypto, blockchain and supply chain industries. And that's why I think this is going to be a coin that you should not leave out of your bag moving into 2020. We don't know when exactly alt season will hit, but I want to be loaded up with the right coins to maximize my gains, and I think this coin will definitely be one of them. So what do you think? Do you think that Vechain is applying a real world solution that can catapult it into the crypto superstardom and crypto ape gains? Or do you think that I am overly too bullish? Please comment down below and tell me why. Do you buy the hype? If you like the content, make sure to subscribe right now, and I will see you in the next video.